he's like, dude, I really like the show. And I'm like, she's like, what show? I was like, she's like, what do you guys be talking about on there? I was like, Mom, nothing. And he's like, no. She's like, where do you watch it, Paco? And I was like, he's like, oh yeah, on Facebook. I was like, Paco, why would you even?
Why would you do that?
I have a feeling she's gonna be like looking. Oh, where, how on Facebook? I was like, Mom, I don't even know how this works. I just go there. I just show up. What do you guys talk about? Honestly.
Live from the Rose City Studios in Pasadena, California, it's the What Happens When podcast with your host, and Horn, Just Mike, and G5.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's exactly why I don't want my mom finding.
Welcome back to the world's most dangerous podcast. I am Gene Van Horn, the host of What Happens When. With me tonight is my main man. As he cues up the music, he always gets some type of theme music, ladies and gentlemen. My main man.
You're late on it.
The Mac Daddy. Negagas.
A.K.A. City Slicker.
A.K.A. Mamushkin.
A.K.A. Jobin. Here we go. Yeah. Taking a little too long for me.
Was that rage? Rage. Little rage.
A little bit of rage.
Ladies and gentlemen, Negagas is in the building, raging against the machine. And with me to my left, looking nice and cool today, little starry, making fun of my outfit.
As we should. Stand
Black
up,
top.
People see that crap.
I'm a girl, and I'm wearing star leggings. And
yes.
You are wearing a Samoan barbecue shirt.
You're wearing somebody's bed sheets. That's what you're wearing.
This is not bed sheets. Look at this.
You're right.
It looks
That's somebody's
like knockoff
comforter.
Versace.
It is knockoff Versace.
So.
It's faux Versace. So this is the show where we sit around a laptop and talk about whatever the hell we feel like it. Welcome to Paul Tiffany from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'll be there this Thursday. Thursday.
The third day.
I'll be here Thursday. I'll be there this Thursday, so maybe I can stop by the arcade and chill out, Paul.
Nope.
Yeah, this is a show where we talk about whatever the hell we want, whenever the hell we want, and if you don't like it, you're not gonna say it today.
I was just letting you talk. Fuck off.
There we go. Welcome to Daniel J. Hassa as well. Yeah, so this is a show of, a couple friends, a couple people that know each other, just shooting the crap, shooting the breeze, talking about whatever we want. And today, I feel like talking about sexism. But we'll get into that a little later. The title of this show is One Shy of a Good Time. If you know what that means, you're all right with me.
Kudos to you.
I'm very offended by that.
You have
By
to
the
pay
Yes.
title?
attention.
Why?
Pay attention to the episode number as well.
You're going to make it real obvious? Look,
I mean, it has to be obvious.
My mic died.
her mic did not like that comment. Dang, how did that happen?
I did not even touch it.
Is it red?
Yeah.
It's still on.
It
just killed over.
I was like, fuck this show.
Yeah. So, One Shy of a Good Time. Can I have one of those? Or is there any left?
That's why I put the water on it.
Oh, there's none left. Are you're keeping it?
You just can't have any.
That's really greedy. Thank you. It's not a sponsor, but they are delicious. Did you bite this one?
No, I think someone ripped it.
Somebody definitely bit off of that.
Somebody definitely bit it.
I was gonna be a girl, so enjoy it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Even worse.
Yeah.
'Cause that means she probably had a couple of the next episode titles.
The fun that comes with it in or around her mouth.
Is it fun? Is it fun? Did you enjoy it?
Enjoy what?
The next episode number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Does cheesy qualify as a pizza topping debate? Really? No. Why do you not eat cheese, Daniel? Who the hell doesn't eat cheese on their pizza?
Freak.
The hell kind of weirdo are you?
Fuck out of here.
It's not listed on the toppings.
Cheese?
When you go to like do your toppings.
It's not an option. You either get cheese or extra cheese. There's no.
Yeah, but then when they ask for toppings, it has a list of meat toppings, and then non-meat toppings, and cheese is not.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it comes on the pizza.
Yeah.
That's like asking, do you want tomato sauce? Of course, Daniel Hassa, you fucking idiot. Excuse me for cursing.
No, there's different ones.
I've had barbecue sauce as
But it's still a sauce. You would
Yeah,
never
but that's
have
a special
sauceless
pizza.
or special sauce.
You love the special
Would you have a
sauce.
sauceless pizza?
Technically I have.
Ugh.
Blaze, if you go to like Blaze Pizza, instead of getting sauce, they put like olive oil on it and then cheese, and then toppings and barbecue.
So
But you always get cheese.
Fuck you guys! All right, don't look at me.
So it's like bread.
What kind of Ninja Turtle are you? You don't fucking eat
like-
cheese on your pizza?
It's like toast, right?
No, it's like pizza.
It's bread, oil, and cheese.
Who bit that piece? Because I feel like my mouth is itching now.
I don't know, some random girl.
Just kidding. Oh, so yeah, cheese on your pizza does not qualify as a debate, but
But without sauce, it's just
Hey,
toast.
you don't tell us what we talk about here.
yeah,
Fuck that guy.
yeah.
You don't tell me what to do.
I'll tell you what I want. So
Let me get a double bacon cheese.
Western bacon cheese, and let me get 4 chicken McNuggets. We only have the 6 and the 10. Well,
Take the other 2, shove them up your head.
you know that's from
No.
Jack Black's album, is it Tenacious D?
Yeah, I didn't listen to this.
It's hilarious.
Oh, dude.
I had to turn this fan over here, so if you guys are getting fan
Switch
noise,
that.
I don't give a shit.
We gotta switch the intro song.
Is the intro song going to be that Tenacious D thing?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay, cool. So he's going to get a new intro song. To my left is Black Todd, if you didn't know that already. To my right is Negagas. Once again, I'm your host, Gene Van Horn. The guy who guaranteed he was going to be here is not. There we go. Pick it up.
Jack Black is really talented.
Yeah. It's like a white Donald Glover. I can hear it. I can hear it in the headphones. It sounds hilarious. All right. So
Let's get to it.
let's get into a couple of topics here. I do want to get into sexism later because it was like a weird sexism debate on my Facebook last week.
It's gonna be a really long.
It's always something going on your Facebook.
It's a
Yeah.
long topic, so how about we just get it out the way?
Okay. Well, I just wanted to ask, how was your weekend? Could I ask that? Is that
Tiring.
okay?
It was very tiring.
Really look like you had fun.
I'm tired.
You made a parasol.
Yeah, and like
If you know how her weekend was, why are you asking?
They don't know.
Who
they
gives
don't
a
need
shit?
to know. I'm just tired.
She's tired.
I worked. I had to rush and finish a project. Missed my friend's birthday party.
Oh, I thought you said you had a Russian finish a project.
I know. I was like, fuck, did
like,
he get it
what?
done on time and shit?
I hired some Russians.
She hired some Russians to hack the election.
Didn't finish an outfit I was trying to make, and
Was it for you or?
it was for me. And went to a car show and was really fucking tired.
I worked my ass off too.
And got a horrible short tan
Oh dang.
because I tan really quickly. So
That's probably the African American in you.
it's probably the Mexican in me too.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I don't remember.
That good?
No,
Awesome.
it's just my brain is not what it used to be.
It's nobody's business, so it doesn't matter.
That too.
Did you get really hammered?
Nobody's business.
I want to see
No?
Ant-Man so bad. I haven't seen Ant-Man yet.
I was trying to watch it.
Jen was
You
bootlegging it.
interrupted her.
I interrupted her bootleg, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry.
I'm still gonna pay to see it. I just want to see before everybody fucking spoils it.
What's up, Ola BHW?
Definitely gonna go see it next week.
I was trying to go see it tomorrow since it's discount and I get out of work early.
Shout
Why is
out.
it discounted tomorrow? Oh,
Sundays-
Tuesday.
So
Sundays
Tuesday.
and Tuesdays.
Yeah, at AMC, right?
No, Regal.
Regals.
So, Regal, Edwards.
Dope. Ola BHW, shout out. He's one of the most talented artists I know, most underrated artists I know.
Yeah.
He's definitely the best Nigerian
Or is he just rated?
artist I know. What's that say?
I don't know.
Yeah,
You're
it was
in front of
200 degrees outside. Dude, I worked overnight,
It was not 200.
and it was 1,000 degrees.
Literally 1,000.
I don't know.
You're white.
Yeah, it's because I'm white.
Ben
I'm Ben Affleck. Beat me to it. You Ben Affleck, you white. Yeah, it was super hot. I was hot.
That was
It
terrible.
was really hot, but
I couldn't sleep last night. It was so hot.
Were you naked?
I was.
Because being naked helps.
It does, but not enough. It did not help enough.
What did somebody say online today? Something about it's so hot. It's too hot for boobs and big thighs.
yeah, I saw someone say something. I'm like, do you realize little titties sweat too?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
mine
but-
sweat all the time.
Yeah. Like some guy who's always
I'll
trying to be
show it
funny,
today.
No.
He was
Do
just
not.
like, you little titty bitches don't understand the struggle. I'm like, no, actually we do because tits still
Yeah, tits still sweat.
they still sweat. It's still fucking hot.
Hey, 5-0 is in the building. What's up, mijo? I don't know. Oh, what's up?
This
I'll show
song's
my
gonna be
boobs
stuck
today.
in my head now.
I will show my boobs today. Because I shaved. Remember you saw him at the beach?
Be his
We went to the
little
beach and he
bitch.
saw my boobs.
I did.
Yeah. Remember I took my shirt off and walked around?
I'm telling you, my brain.
Maybe you were
doesn't
asleep.
Work. I did sleep a lot at the beach.
Yeah, we went to the beach and this ass just slept the whole time.
What's wrong
And
with
ate.
that?
He slept
Oh
and
my
ate.
God, the food was so good.
Food was bomb. Shout out to D. Dorsey for seasoning all the food. Food was delicious.
It was.
I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah,
Eating and sleeping? Of course
At
you
the
don't.
beach? No, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
The beach is very relaxing.
it is.
Yeah.
Especially when there's cover and you have shade.
It's true.
And
The shade
food.
was on point this year too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna buy a tit.
Just talking to Josh.
$100. I told you, you can go get a canopy for 40.
Bro, I
Damn
looked
guy.
for the canopy at
Damn
the
guy.
Best Buy, Walmart. At the Walmart.
I don't think you.
At the Walmart.
Yeah, at the
Yes.
Walmart.
At the Walmart.
The Walmart. I meant to say the Walmart by my house. I
You're
don't.
officially an elderly person.
Yes. And on the internet.
Go and shop at the Walmart.
so the sexism debate. Fuck you guys. First it's the shirt, then it's I'm old.
Well, you did say the Walmart.
Really quick, what is this pattern right here? What is that?
I don't know.
Or
From
what is
far
this?
away, it looked like a Samoan luau shirt.
It is a Samoan luau shirt.
No, it's just.
But then up close, it looks like
It's very comfortable.
fake Versace.
Pretty sure my mom has a comforter that goes over
I was
her
like, it
bed that's
does
just
kind of
like
look like
that.
a comforter or a bed sheet.
How do you know this isn't your mom's
a
comforter?
pillowcase. Kind of feels like one of those pillowcases.
I was over there recently.
You crafty motherfucker.
Thank you. I'm gonna make a pillowcase out of this when I get tired of it, or a bed sheet, because I'm fat. That was a fat joke.
Yeah,
Yeah. Self-deprecating fat
Yeah.
joke. I beat you to it.
No, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna add on to it, but I didn't want to do it.
We're
So
being nice today.
I know what's going on with that. I think it's
Shut
the
up.
heat.
Shut up.
I'm just too tired.
Too tired to be a dick.
Too tired
There's
to care.
you can never be too tired to be a dick.
Too tired to care.
That's true. So
But then again, I might get too tired and something might just slip out. So there's that.
wait,
Wait,
what?
What's gonna slip out?
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
The invisible dick I have in my mouth might slip out.
That went weird.
That took a wrong turn.
Totally. So yeah, I posted something about like the biblical order of a household.
First
Did you see
off,
that?
before you get to that,
Don't you fucking cut me off. All right, sorry.
I'm scrolling trying to get to the crap that you're talking about,
Mm-hmm.
and I see you post some stupid shit about Tyler Perry giving away $50,000.
Yes.
I unfollow people who do that.
So
Thank
if
you.
you're
This is your
listening
warning.
to Tyler Perry, he's expecting his $50,000.
You damn right I am, Tyler Perry.
Because he did repost it.
No, so I got so frustrated with seeing that all over my timeline. I was like, I'm gonna do it too if I did.
No, I'm like, I unfollow everybody who shares that crap.
The guy's giving away $1 million.
My homeboy thought that I was serious. He was like, bro, it's fake. I'm like, I know it's fake. I did this on purpose.
But did you really?
I did.
No.
I did. I totally did. That's like when I post flat earth shit, like from alternative science. I had somebody arguing with me over something that I posted from alternative science. Like, it's a joke. Relax. Did you see the gay lion I posted?
I haven't been on Facebook.
He was all fabulous. It's like men back in the day. It's a big old Mufasa type line. And then it's like men now, and it's all like a emo line.
No, I saw that on Instagram.
Are you trying to get to the post that I'm talking about?
Yes.
Should be there coming up. Keep going.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Photoshop? Or After Effects?
I don't. Maybe
Gary Webb.
it's coming. Keep going.
Phrasing. Boom!
Keep stroking that thing there. That lion falls in the water.
What?
So basically, I posted something that said Christ.
We can't
It was
wait
like
for the podcast.
4 umbrellas. It was like.
Oh!
And it said Christ.
That
Then it
thing.
said husband, and it's like protection, provider, whatever. Then it said wife, and it was like nurturer.
You
know.
post way too much.
I do.
Fucking
There it is.
guy.
There we go. So that's what it looks like. You can't see it, but you can see it.
Genius.
So the first one says Christ. The second one says husband. It says protect the family, lead the family, provide for the family. Third one says wife, comfort, teach, nurture. Children is the fourth one. It says love, obey parents. Biblical order of the family. And it sparked some controversy. And the main comment I want to talk about is the first comment was posted. It says, why can't the wife lead? How sexist. And I thought to myself, I don't really know the answer to that. I don't know why biblically the man is supposed to lead.
Because you guys have fragile egos.
Is that why? And then why is it sexist?
Because you guys still have it in your brain that you guys are the only ones that are capable of leading. And women aren't capable or smart enough or whatever.
See, I feel like that's just somebody else's insecurity coming through. Shut up, Jovan.
No.
Yeah, because it doesn't say this is
I-
the correct order, this is the only order,
Because-
this is how it has to be. This is just something that I believe in. It wasn't like, it doesn't say like if you do it any other way it's terrible.
But the thing is, most people see it as this is the way it is, and if you do it any other way, you're wrong and immoral and blah 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 blah.
But see, that's the thing is I
So
didn't say any of those
Maybe
things.
you didn't say it,
Right.
but you're not the only one that has posted those things or shared those type of views. And typically, the guys that share those type of views aren't too what's the word? Understanding or flexible or
Compromising.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you had a husband and he was on his shit, like
I still
did
would say
everything
so.
for you,
I still would say
everything,
so.
ran the house, took care of the house,
I still have a say so.
No, but let
but
him
you
finish
wouldn't
his question,
submit
though.
like in any sort of way.
So I should be the only one submitting?
No.
Okay then. So like I said, I still have a say so.
I think we got an idea of what marriage would be like to baby Hitler over here.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
No, I think his question is pretty valid. Like, if you get in a relationship with a guy who's, not say CEO,
Okay, let me.
but hold on, let me just make sure the question's clear so that it's not a demeaning question. It's just like a figure out question. If he's say he's like a manager somewhere, he doesn't own it. He's not like CEO. We're not talking about
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
Yeah, we're just talking about like he's a
He's the
manager.
breadwinner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's got a good salary,
Yeah.
making about $95 a year or whatever.
Mhm.
He's able to take care of you. You don't really have to work.
Mhm.
And he wants you to just kind of stay at home and watch the kids and grow and help with them.
See now, does he want this or does he prefer it?
Like he's asking you, like, "Hey, babe, don't worry, I make enough money. Can you stay home and just be with the kids and stuff? You don't really have to work."
Now,
I don't agree with that.
See, the issue I have with things like that.
And is that sexist? And if so, why?
Here's where. The issue I have with that is because most men, and there's a lot of women who think this way too, is if a man is the breadwinner, he has the absolute say so.
Okay.
And that typically turns into the woman is no longer the partner, but I hate to say this word, but the slave to the man.
Okay.
And it typically, relationships like that, the woman can't speak up for anything that she wants. She has no control or say so over the money or how it's spent, what she can do with her free time, what she can do with her life. It can turn into emotional abuse, physical abuse, and it's way too common. So
Not far off. I can see the slippery slope.
That's why when you post things like that, a lot of, maybe you don't share those views,
Mm-hmm.
but the majority of guys who post that is like, I'm the man, what I say goes, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
And you're more property than you are a partner.
All right. So here's the post. And,
I see the post. I understand the post.
but what about that particularly is sexist? Because the husband is up top?
Yeah.
That makes it sexist?
That's because that's showing that
Sometimes you gotta be on the bottom, right?
Yeah.
No, because that's showing that Christ is the most important, right?
Right.
Who comes right after Christ?
Husband.
And who comes after the husband?
Wife.
So she's not as important as the husband.
I don't think it's a level of importance.
That is.
As
You're
much
saying Christ
as
is the most important thing. Or are you saying the husband is equal to Christ?
Hold on one second. I'm not saying that so
Is
I
the
think
husband equal to Christ?
I think it's more
No. Is the husband equal to Christ?
No, I think it's more of like a following effect. It's kind of what I got. I got like if the husband is under the protection of Christ or under the leadership of Christ, right, and allowing Christ to cover them.
See, you're
then the
seeing
husband
it
is
as a
coming down.
protecting.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing it as. I mean, it's an umbrella. What does umbrellas do?
Nobody's seeing it that way.
But don't umbrellas protect you from rain?
Umbrellas cover.
Yeah, they cover you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it as like who's in charge, right? Because I've been married for a while, and I don't really try to be in charge of my wife, right, or like be the boss of her, but I do want to cover her from being depressed or being having to feel a certain way, you know.
I'm sure she feels the same way about you.
Yeah,
Right.
She still wants to protect it. That's what I was saying. That's what it should be. It should be, she should still protect you from the same things, or at least try to protect you from the same things. Just like you guys will both protect your children. Understandably, women typically are more nurturing and will kill for their offspring, but so will the dads.
Yeah, aren't they just better at it on average? Aren't they better at nurturing and loving children on average?
I hate to say yes, because I don't always see it that way.
No. On average, we're not talking absolutes.
No,
like
I'm not saying
children
absolute,
just better.
but
yeah.
I'm just I think for everybody it's different, because I do see a lot of men who are very nurturing who typically aren't until they have a kid.
I think we're getting a phone call here. Hold on one second.
Who the hell?
Hello? How's it going? Not yet. Is this Dahani?
What the hell is happening?
Is everybody watching what I'm watching, or
Yes.
am I missing it?
Everybody's watching where you're watching. Ladies and gentlemen, Dahani Taylor is on the line.
Thank you very much. How are you guys doing?
We just accept call-ins?
We're doing good, thanks.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on here?
Is that get it?
No. The Nets He's on the message board.
I don't put no emphasis on the wrong syllable. I don't do that.
Okay.
Syllable.
Syllable. Okay.
Where's that from?
So, Dahani, I have a question. What is sexism?
Sexism is a wrongful creation between two people that don't like each other because they have a dick and pussy.
That's kind of a...
A what?
No. What?
Repeat that for me.
No, well, no, you have it on sale. Hey, what are you guys doing? Digital now?
Yes, we're doing digital. You're literally calling in on the show.
Oh, that's awesome. I cannot repeat that, by the way. I will have to hear how bad that is in my life.
So somebody wants to know, are you drunk?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I'm drunk as shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we got a drunk as shit caller, ladies and gentlemen. This just happened. The crazy part is...
I am drunk as shit, bro. You told me to call it at this Pacific time. God damn it, I'm in Houston.
How's the weather in Houston since you completely
Ain't it flooded out
crashed the
there?
show?
Atlanta.
I gotta watch out in my fucking
You out
future
this.
to get go.
All right.
All right. Give me a
Enough of
second.
this.
I'll bring you back on air in a second. He's out of control, ladies and gentlemen.
He is.
He was so pumped for the show, he wanted to call in.
He is wilding out.
So, I didn't understand his definition of sexism. I'm not too sure if I know what sexism actually is. And I've been called like a male chauvinist and a sexist before.
So is this what you actually believe? Like, here's my question to you.
Sure.
If you and your wife are not necessarily butting heads, but you're both having a hard time coming to a decision, who gets the final say?
Oh, of course, the man.
If me and my wife are coming to a final decision, who gets the final say?
Having a hard time coming to a decision, who gets the final say? Like, you're not agreeing, you're not on the same wavelength. So who gets the final say in that decision?
It depends on what the decision affects. So if it affects like direction we're going as a household, right? I've usually made that decision. But if it affects directly the children, like school wise, like right now, we're looking at putting them in a private school, and she thinks that's the best way to go for it. And I'm thinking like, well, financially, it's probably not the best way to go for it. But I'm letting her stick with that final decision because I think in that aspect she probably knows better than I do.
So that kind of falls back into the nurture and
Right.
leading the
It
household.
falls under that category.
So this is what you believe.
Yeah, totally.
So
But as long as we're
women
both
stick to the kids.
no. But as
there
long
are
as we're
things
both
that, like-
following Christ, I feel like we're both okay, and we're both. If she was just wilding out and just not following Christ and just doing whatever the hell, I don't really want to feel inclined to listen to her.
Okay.
'Cause I don't think
What
she's
was I
making
about to
good
say?
decisions at the point.
I was gonna say something.
I said Gene would get beat with a bag of Lucky Charms. I might,
Why a bag of Lucky Charms?
because the Irish thing.
But your wife isn't Irish.
No, she's
Why would-
Filipino.
why
Be a
would
bag
she
of
be-
lupias.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just throw some balut at you.
So that's funny. Yeah, I don't think so. We try to come to a mutual decision together. I don't think I've ever. There's been times that I have business wise, and usually it ends up screwing everything up.
Yet you still make the final decision.
No, I mean I have in the past. Sure.
But there are things that are like delegated between the family, right? Like I think we've had this conversation to where your wife is good with money. She went to school and stuff, so she takes
Yeah.
care of the finances. And
Yeah,
that
for
you
sure.
would give her that leeway.
Yeah, of
Like
course.
anything to do with money. Like, all right.
That'd be kind of
that's
stupid.
your lane.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of stupid.
See, that's where I kind of fall in. It's like I'm not going to pretend to be the master of everything.
Yeah, why?
So if you know better than me, then go ahead, by all means.
I don't get why a lot of people who follow this model want to rule over their spouse.
But that's,
Call me Lord.
that's how they see it. They see it as the Bible says the woman is supposed to listen to the husband. That's it. And they take that quite literally, and it is what it is. Even people who aren't Christians will still say what the Bible says. The woman is supposed to listen to the husband.
This is off topic. Did you guys see that? There was a post. I think you shared it. Somebody shared it about Christians who were at like some pride parade or something somewhere, apologizing for how they treated gays all these years.
Oh no, I didn't post that.
I think I saw something like that.
I did not post that. Well, as you pull that up, it's a good topic. Now we're getting a call from Danette. Look,
man,
this
we're
gentleman
not
right here
doing all of these call-ins. You drunk bastards cannot be on the show.
I don't think Danette's drunk. Hold on. Let's see what he has to say. Hold on. Yo, you're on the air. What's up, Danette?
Hey, is this where you win a bottle of liquor? Yeah, y'all got alcoholics calling? What the hell going
According
on?
to the last caller.
I have no clue what Dahani was doing.
Bro, he sounded like he was on top of the dome over there, drunk as hell. Like,
I have no clue.
That's my boy, though. That's my boy. So what's up, man? So you guys are sexists over there? What's going on?
So basically, I've been called a sexist because I felt like a man should kind of protect his wife or kind of just lead her in the right direction and be responsible for the failure or the success of the marriage.
Well, I mean, it should come down to a vote. Like, you guys should, that's what a successful, I don't know, like, I guess if you look at it, if both of you guys have equal part in the decision, then you weigh out what the negatives and the positives were. Like you were talking about Catholic school, okay, better education, but then the negative is like more money out of your pocket.
Right.
I don't think this is sexist. Okay.
It depends. Like, that's not sexist. It's just a matter of you trying to make a decision. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know, what you do with your family, but
he talks wild in the comments, but that's a smart thought right there.
That was a very astute comment there, Danette.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for calling in, man.
All right, man. So, do I get a bottle of liquor or what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, meet us down here. We'll mail it to you. Perfect.
All right, brother. Y'all take care, bye.
All right.
Now that was a sensible call-in.
It was.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
the other guy, what was his name? Take notes.
Donnie. So Jovan put as a definition for sexism, perpetuation of gender stereotypes for the purpose of disrespecting persons of particular gender.
See, so I just looked it up. That's what I was going to say. What is this? Webster definition or Google definition, because I love Google. Prejudice, stereotyping, or discrimination, typically against women on the basis of sex.
Yeah.
So is leading your household or believing in that hierarchy, is that discrimination?
If you're looking at them as property, like they don't have a voice if it doesn't agree with yours.
So I think that the negative connotation that people take on a biblical perspective or a misinterpretation of a biblical perspective,
it's more rampant.
Is what made her feel like it was sexist.
Yeah, and it's that because that idea, that train of thought is more rampant than the more sensible one, where I'm the protector, so and we're gonna delegate. We're gonna be equal partners. That's not typically what people see when they read the Bible. It's like, no. The husband is above the wife.
Yeah.
The wife is not allowed to work. The wife is just supposed to be there to take care of the kids and
that's crazy.
But that's
infringing on someone's free will. That's not just sexist. That's just crazy.
Yeah. But it's not a free will because you are a wife.
Yeah, that's weird. Whoever feels like that, you're weird.
So the thing I was talking about, this group of Christians
non-Christian things.
Went to a pride parade and they held up a banner that says, "I'm sorry. We're here to apologize for the ways that we as Christians have harmed the LGBT community, for hiding behind religion when really I was just scared. I've looked at you as a sex act instead of a child of God. I have looked down on you instead of honoring your humanity. I've rejected and hurt your family in the name of family values, for not listening, for judging you. God loves you, so do we."
Okay.
Before we get to that.
No.
Hold
I
on.
have to.
He said Gene's wife knows karate. That's true. All right, go ahead.
So.
Back to talking wild in the comments.
So the whole thing with that is, because when he said I looked at you as a sex act, it's like, well, because your whole identity is based around what you like to do in the bedroom. If I went around telling people, you know what the fuck I like to do in the bedroom, like, they'd be like, whoa.
We do, actually.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I was.
What?
Remember
Yeah.
that one episode?
Like, I'm not gonna,
With the
I'm
choking?
not gonna go into a job interview like, by the way, hi, nice to meet you. I like being hogtied and have things shoved up my ass. They're gonna be like, whoa,
Right.
we think you don't come here again. Like, why are you telling me this?
Right.
So it's just like, if you go on a job interview, like, well, I'm gay, so.
Yeah, see, that's
And-
my friggin' problem.
And
with
it's
that.
just like, and I don't like that they equate gays to race, because regardless if you were born that way or not, you don't have to let people know what your sexual preference is. You don't have to tell people what you like to do in the bedroom or who your husband is or wife is, or you don't have to share any of that. I can't hide that I'm not white or Asian or whatever.
Right.
But
You're
I don't know
not.
what your
You're
point is.
neither white nor Asian.
Yeah, but I'm saying I can't
Why
hide
didn't you just say Mexican and black? Because that's what you are.
because I don't typically look Mexican or black or both or whatever.
You kind of look like Jasmine.
Yeah, I get all that, but it's like it's not something I could just be like, oh, I don't want people to know that about me. Like, it's there. They're gonna see it,
Right.
but they're not gonna know what the fuck I do in my bedroom when I go home with whoever I go home with.
Right.
That's I just don't like. I'm like, oh, the gays go through the same thing. Like, you guys don't go through the same thing as blacks or
So, yeah.
Mexicans or Asians. Or,
They do go through a form of discrimination.
They are
but
discriminated against. But
I
that's-
would liken it more to the women's oppression that they've gone through rather than
No.
like a race thing.
No, because I can't, again, unless I put on a shit ton of makeup and prosthetics, I can't be like, oh yeah, I'm a man, and deepen my voice. You know
I
what
knew that was
like,
coming. I knew it was coming.
It's a lot easier these days.
But I'm just like, but again, I'd have to, like, that's something I have to hide my outward appearance. What you
Right.
do in your bedroom is not your outward appearance.
Right.
Nobody has to know what you do in your
I
bedroom.
feel more comfortable liking it to that than liking
But
it
it's not.
to
Because me being a woman is not the same as someone being gay. Nah, it's not.
Gay guys are kind of like women.
It's not the same.
They're like frail
It's
and
not the
dainty.
same.
Yeah.
How many buff gay dudes you seen besides?
I don't
Tim?
know.
Oh, there's a ton
I
of
don't
them.
know. See?
There is a
I don't know.
fuck ton of them.
I
How
can't.
many?
I don't know
And
who's
again-
gay.
Yeah, I'm
these
sure my
days.
cousins
But
dated
again,
them all. He's
see?
banging the
Hold
shit
on.
out of them.
If you see a buff gay dude,
Yeah.
you don't know he's a gay dude unless he tells you he's gay.
Nah, I could tell.
Really?
Yep.
But you just said they're all frail and dainty.
Even the buff ones are frail and dainty.
Mm-hmm.
No
they
way.
are.
They're not.
They are.
They're not.
Gay guys kind of look like women. That's kind of sexist.
Touche, Joven.
Why is that sexist? It's true.
Gay guys kind of look like Gene.
Dude, is that true?
Especially when he wears his douche glasses.
Ooh.
Is that true?
Yeah. So.
What about this shirt? This shirt's kind of gay.
It is very
Yeah,
gay.
very
it's very
gay. It's
broke
not
gay,
kind of
'cause
gay.
It looks like fake Versace.
All right.
It is not kind of gay.
So.
Super.
You know what the main problem? Well, first and foremost, LBGTQ is not a bacon
IA
sandwich,
plus.
Danette.
Yeah, we're forgetting some.
IA
We're
plus.
forgetting some acronyms here.
IA plus.
They added
P.
on. Hold on. This is another thing because they added on asexual to the LGBTQ, which is the A part.
Mm.
Asexual is just someone who had.
They prefer not to.
They prefer. They're
like,
not
be
sexually aroused.
sexually
That they.
anything.
Why does that matter?
Because they all matter.
No, but
All
why does it
orientations matter.
No,
but
no, no,
but I
no.
get what.
Why does it matter if you like to have sex or not? That has no bearings on anything. Like,
No,
that's a
really.
private issue.
You
No.
get my MAGA hat.
See, that's what I. That's where I totally agree.
Like,
Is
there's no reason.
why do
that
you need to bring it up right out of the
there-
gate?
Yeah, there's.
It's
but
like
there's
vegans. Like, why
but-
do you need to bring up your? We get it. You
but
don't
there's-
eat meat.
I actually
there's
don't get vegans.
Literally
So.
no reason to have asexuals added on to the LGBT. Because why would they be discriminated against because you don't like to have sex?
I
That
mean-
makes absolutely no sense.
Well,
would you
I'm just
even
letting you
know?
know.
Like, hey, I'm not gonna hire you because you don't like to fuck.
You're not gonna get down Never mind.
You don't like having sex with your wife? How dare you? We don't like that in our
Do
company.
asexuals get married?
Yes.
What's the point of that?
They can still feel love and
They
shit.
just don't like.
They're just not attracted
sex.
or whatever.
I wonder if asexuals got molested.
It doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying.
Are you saying I look like a German midget soldier?
Sounds
What the?
about right.
It says, let's remember that people face persecution for their sexual preferences. And that's what I was saying, Jovan. I wasn't saying that they don't face some type of persecution. What I am saying is I don't
They don't
liken
have
it to
to
that of a
tell
race.
everybody.
That's why. Another reason it's bad to try to compare race and
Because it's race
equality.
and sexual orientation. They're not the same. You can't. They're not equal.
hate crimes against gays are a federal crime, right?
Yes.
Lynching is just being started, like that's just being put through the pipeline to turn into a federal hate crime.
Yeah, how's that not a hate crime?
Federal. I don't know about anywhere else, but
In
It's not a
Alabama, they
federal.
call that a Tuesday.
yeah.
Hi-yo. No, I think the problem with gay people is that
Rephrase that.
I think
Rephrase it.
I think
Try again.
I think the problem that people see with gay people is they see them as like he said in there, like a sex act.
Because you're announcing your sex, just like a porn star is seen as a sex act because you are announcing what you do in your bed. You're publicizing what you do in the privacy of your own home. So that's why you're seen as a sex act. I mean, I don't go around telling everybody I don't know. I don't wear a shirt that says, "Hey, guess what I like to do in the bedroom," and list everything on it. Like that's.
But if you did, would it be okay to like discriminate against you?
Why would I go into a job? That's a private issue. Sexuality to me is a private issue. You don't need to tell anybody. If someone doesn't, like, I don't agree the way a lot of weird motherfuckers have sex. And
Yeah.
I'm sure people don't agree with what I do.
Right.
But
Yeah, the whole hog tying thing with things up your butt is
Yeah.
weird.
it is pretty
Yeah,
weird.
it's weird.
But I mean,
In Alabama, they call that a Tuesday. No.
No.
Oh,
Damn it.
Doesn't fit this time.
Damn
Yeah.
it.
so
Should have said
I'm not
Texas.
saying that gays don't face like hate and discrimination. It's just you can't equate that to race because it's a private act, whether you were born that way or not.
So here's a question.
And then I saw an ad. I don't know why, because I thought Pride was over, but it seems like we have another month of Pride. It's crazy.
Why you're
I
so
don't
upset
get it.
about it?
Because this is what I have against Pride. Because you see it everywhere. Every corporation, everything is all about Pride. They have Pride shoes, Pride shirts,
Sony's
Pride
Studios.
hats, Pride. Everybody has a limited edition Pride something.
Sony has a big ass rainbow in their
That's
studio
it.
right now.
Everything.
Is it an
Everything
ass
has-
rainbow?
Yes.
Or a
it
big
is
ass
actually-
rainbow. It's
just a
it's
big
actually
ass
shaped in the
rainbow.
face.
That'd be perfect.
It's
Wouldn't that be
a
perfect
rainbow?
Pride support?
How would you
A
know?
rainbow in the shape of an ass. It's
How would you
amazing.
know it's an ass?
Because
It would
has,
just look like a
McDonald's
cloud.
arches.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it just look like a cloud?
No, it looked like almost like a heart.
You'd have to get the thighs too. You show the under.
Yeah. Anyways, but everything has turned rainbow for the month of June. But for any other month, for Black History Month, for Latin History Month, you
Is it
don't
Latin
see
History Month?
there you go.
What month is that? May?
For for like women's international, you see a bunch of people just make a post for International Women's Day, but you don't see limited edition shirts or shoes. Like
Right,
Vans has the
Well,
rainbow shoe.
Nike
There's-
does do a Black History Month version of their shoes.
How many corporations do that?
Nike sponsor us. That's all I'm saying.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like you see every corporation getting in to Pride, but you don't see that for any other celebration.
Yeah,
And-
that's true.
And if I were gay, I feel insulted. Like you're using us to capitalize on shit. And
That's a great point.
and then you have,
Shut the hell up.
That is. It is a
and
good
it
point.
seems like every year they're like, it's Pride Month. I'm like, wasn't Pride Month literally 2 months ago? And it's
That's how
like
I felt
it
about
starts,
Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Like
It
it's all
starts-
year now.
Hey,
And
hey,
he goes-
hey. Save the
but
tatas.
it's the same thing. breast cancer awareness, it's literally like every
You can shoot down
corporation-
Pride Month all you want. Don't
Whatever.
talk about
Every
Hey,
corporation,
lesbians have boobs too.
Every corporation gets into
Yeah, but I don't get to enjoy
the
those.
pink. The fucking, like,
Yeah, that's it. I was working for a company. I had to wear pink. I was freaking hating my life.
Think the NFL will do like Pride stuff?
No, they don't. They don't operate in June.
I mean, they have practice and shit. So.
No,
but that's the thing. It's all.
they don't even
it's
allow
a money
gays in the
grab.
NFL.
And I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of glad that
I'm
Black
glad.
History Month isn't like, I don't know, hella corporate like
Why not?
Valentine's Day, because I would feel like you're just fucking using us to.
Is that how
make
you
a
would
buck.
feel?
Yeah,
Legit?
that's what I'm saying. If I was
Would you
gay,
feel that way during the Hispanic History Month too?
Like I just said, if I was gay, I would feel insulted by Pride.
Would
Like,
you?
All these, I just said that.
Legit,
why?
I saw some company. I was wondering why.
And like
I walked by and I saw like a rainbow, and I'm like, what the hell do you guys have to do with? Like, why? Why are you putting that? In your...
And then okay, so then today I saw an ad for
And that's why I
Pride.
say good point, because.
So hold on, no.
Kinda
I saw
do
an ad
feel
for
like-
Pride, and it was for this month, and I was like, Pride was just in June, so why are we celebrating Pride Month in July?
Maybe they paid for the ad last month.
No, it's a new ad, and it says to help support same-sex families by liking this or purchasing this, you will a portion of that will go to help support same-sex families, and it has 2 guys and 2 little babies at the computer, and I'm thinking, what the fuck do they need support
Here-
for?
here's
None
a
of
great
this
question.
matters because everything's gonna get overturned anyway by the Supreme
but
Court
whatever.
pretty soon.
But why am I donating to same-sex families?
Why are you not?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I be donating to families in actual need? Like, why are same-sex families in need?
No. That reminds me of something. I think
No,
you
what
posted
do they
it.
need support?
I
What do
did.
they need financial support for?
It's like
Because 2 gay dads.
I don't.
everybody caring about the immigrant children, but there are, what did it say? Like 3.6 million.
Yeah, and Ola
US
was one of those people that was like, you have to care about all the children. Hey, shut up, All Lives Matter, okay? Listen to me. There are 3.4 million black people that don't have homes and that have been torn away from their families, and nobody gives a shit about them. Nobody cares about them, but we're making these marches and these things all about immigrant children, and I get it. I totally understand. Nobody wants to rip children away from
They do
parents.
because they committed a crime.
Right. But
So,
here's the thing.
they do.
If your father commits a crime and goes to jail, you're removed from them and put into the system. Like, that's the shit happens. If your mom and dad kill somebody, they commit a felony,
Equating.
you're going to be put into it.
Which
I'm
you're
not equating
That
it.
is equating that.
No, I'm just telling you the consequences for
And
the actions.
Also,
People
a
who
lot
say
of these-
borders don't exist are fucking stupid.
and all,
Sorry. Just had to get that out there.
And from what I've seen, these aren't all illegal border crossings. These are people actually coming to America, asking for asylum, and they split their families up. So what sense does that make? How is that committing a crime?
So that's not what I've heard. These
These aren't just illegal border crossings. These are people coming seeking asylum.
Well, okay, so
So you're
seeking
held-
asylum.
So you're held in detention centers.
Wait, let me explain something to you, because my parents, my mom came over as an immigrant. Seeking asylum is different if you come already announced with a visa and everything through that. If they're separating them, which I haven't heard, so I haven't really looked into it that much, but I haven't heard they're taking people that are seeking asylum that have gone through customs and gone through the proper channels and separating them. What I have heard is people coming seeking asylum without doing anything. That's still illegal. Just because you're seeking asylum doesn't mean you can fucking come here if you want.
But they're not like, let's just try to hop over or call over.
Right,
They're
so
actually coming in
through
through
customs.
entrance points
Right,
and
right.
asking, let us come in. They're like, yeah, whatever, detention. Like, they have
Right.
detention centers set up.
So that's
And
totally
they're
wrong.
putting everybody in detention centers.
Right.
And like, they were going to send you guys back.
Right.
Except the kids. The kids stay
The
here.
kids can stay here. And then the thing is,
Those damn anchor babies.
what the issue is not just that they're separating them, it's just that they have them, regardless if your parent,
In cages.
yeah, that's just like a little, like, put them in foster care, like, do something, and
Right.
then they lose the kids, like, oh, we don't know, we're about 1,300 kids are.
Yeah, that's all bad.
So that's.
I don't think anybody's saying that that's good.
But I think that's more where the outrage is coming from. It's not
Sure.
just splitting up the families. It's splitting them up and then just saying, fuck it, we don't care where they go, what happens to them.
So this has only
So,
been
and
happening
then-
to these families for the past 4 years. This has been happening to black families for their fucking entire existence here in America.
Okay, not just black families. The foster system is screwed up.
Right.
And a lot of people,
But it
including me,
majority black families.
has said something about how the foster system works, and it's not just black families. I've seen.
I didn't say it was only black
I've
families.
seen. It's not. I wouldn't say majority because I've seen a lot of.
The majority
cases.
of people that are in prison are black.
Okay, but that's what the dads that aren't around. I'm not gonna say all black dads.
You're still
don't wanna be
separating
around.
families. Now we're gonna split hairs and shit. Now we're splitting hairs about
Really?
separation of family.
Really?
Yeah.
So if a dad isn't present in the child's life by choice and then goes to jail, that's splitting hairs?
No. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
there's not all these.
You just made up a
I've-
scenario in your head.
Yeah, no, all of these men that are in jail aren't stand-up fathers who were just like, I was just trying
Neither
to
are
be there
these
for
fucking immigrant dudes.
If they walked over with their kid in their hand,
That doesn't mean that they're stand-up fathers. Maybe they used that child to get over here. Send me back to
Oh.
Armenia. You come try it, Danette. I don't know what that was.
yeah,
That was very racist.
We just went from sexism to racism over here.
In 0.5 seconds. Here's what I'm saying. It's not a good idea to separate families. I don't think anybody
I've
wants
never.
that. Yeah. No, I think we're in agreement there. I'm trying to find a common ground.
I honestly,
What if there's not enough foster home to put these kids in?
There isn't.
not. There's not even. That's what I'm saying. The
There
foster
isn't.
system is.
Foster care is
in
shot.
shambles.
So you're saying every
And-
person that comes to America seeking asylum should be allowed to come in regardless of what they've done in their country?
Fuck no.
What? Where did I say that?
Well, you're saying that the people that are seeking asylum
So
are
you're
coming
saying
over here.
everybody that is seeking asylum is a criminal
No.
in their own country?
Doggone MS-13s.
That's pretty much what you just said.
No, I just
You
said,
said- you
so
said-
you're saying
You
that
just
everybody,
said everybody that comes over seeking asylum, and I guess my little shit as well. Everybody that comes over seeking asylum
I asked,
should be let in our country, regardless of what they've done in their country. That's what you just said.
True.
So
Yeah, that-
you pretty much just lump them all as doing some shit in their own country.
nope, you did that.
That is what
That's
you
not what I
said.
did. I
You
asked-
said everybody.
So
that
this
comes
is a
over
tactic
here.
that people use all the time to try to make their point, is they try to add words to what I say. Hold on, Danette, I'm not going to answer that right now.
No.
I'm not adding words to
You
what
you
said.
did you added connotation to what I said, and you didn't actually answer the question. So the answer to the question is yes or no, and why. It isn't to further explain my question. My question was, regardless of what they did in their country, should anybody who comes
That
over
wasn't what
seeking
you said,
asylum?
though.
It's the same question. It's
not
just
the
in
same
reverse.
question.
Okay, so
Whatever.
anybody coming
Whatever.
over here
If
seeking
someone-
asylum.
If someone committed a crime, as in killing or raping someone, pedophilia, whatever, and came over here seeking asylum, fuck no.
Okay.
That's not the same as someone
Now,
coming over here.
now, with no information on these people, how do you find out who they were before they came seeking asylum? That's the problem. This is not a easy solve. This is a complex issue
What does that
that
have
we're
to
looking
do?
to a fucking man-child to try to figure out. This guy doesn't fucking know his asshole from a hole in the ground. So we're looking at Donald Trump, a racist white rich bastard, to try to fix a problem that couldn't be fixed. It's a really hard problem.
I
It's
never
really hard
said
to
it. I
separate
never
the
said
good
that.
immigrants from the bad immigrants. It's really hard.
I never said that.
I know. I'm not saying
So,
you did.
but that. Why even?
Because I propose a question. Regardless of what they did, good or bad, I'll add now so that you don't think I'm talking about all criminals. I'm saying good or bad, regardless of what somebody did, if they come seeking asylum, we just have to take everybody because they're seeking asylum from their
Don't we
country?
have a merit-based,
Immigration system?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who fucking knows?
I keep hearing something about a merit-based system where
I
they
don't
can
think
come
it
in or
really-
whatever, but like you said, that's going to be hard to prove.
Yeah,
But my
okay,
thing
it's
is, like,
the same thing if someone wasn't coming over seeking asylum. You really don't know because you're just taking.
screw letting them in the country, screw not letting them in the country. Why separate families?
That's a huge point. It's true. I don't know.
That's why I'm
And I
saying,
think
what is the point of you asking me that?
I think we all agreed on that issue. I don't think anybody wants to separate families. I don't think that needs to happen.
You got kids, 1 year old, 2 years old,
Going to court in
being
Texas.
sent
Did
to
you
court
see that shit?
by themselves.
But that's what I'm saying.
The judge is sitting there asking them questions, and they're just like,
It's really ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then
You couldn't even say that with a straight face.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Really?
And then again, you have them
no say.
lost in the system.
Right.
Like, I mean, I get
know
it
it's
if you're
here.
bombarded by stuff, but if this is your job, and your job, maybe because I take kids a little too seriously, if it is your job to keep track of kids,
Yeah. How do you lose it?
how are you not keeping track of kids? Like, I understand paperwork, but whatever, but we're in a digital age. How?
Right.
How is it possible for you to misplace kids and then placing them in with supposedly, I don't know, placing them with known pedophiles or in sex, like,
Well, the Catholic
it's-
Church did that for years. So
it's, and you said I agree.
Zing.
So outrage over that too. But how, I don't understand how people can, I should say, the right can just dismiss, like, well, their parents are criminals, so who cares where the kids are placed?
yeah.
And soldiers get their kids, they don't get to see their kids either. It's like, that's totally different. You get to say bye to your kid, they're not living in cages,
Right.
not sleeping on cots,
Yeah,
not
context
having
matters.
playtime. I mean, even though you're out fighting a war, which you made the choice to do.
They didn't make a choice to
and
fight in the
hold
war.
on,
They
and
made a
you're-
choice to serve.
You made the choice to sign up, and a lot of people are like, oh, I can't, like, they do this shit because they think it's fun until they get out to fucking war. Anyways.
And that's a generalization, but go ahead.
And then, but you made the choice to enlist. You got deployed, knowing that could have been a possibility. And most people, even if they're not in war, they still get deployed. So
Right.
you still get separated from your kids. Again, that's a choice that you get paid for. And now you don't just get here, here's $20. You get paid for. You get hella benefits for.
Hella benefit.
And you get to talk to your child. Your child isn't misplaced somewhere with someone you don't know. It's with typically your spouse or your family in a home. They were taken care of. They're going to school. They're not sleeping with a bunch of random ass other military babies in a locked up pen.
Right.
So I can't see how people are trying to equate that.
Yeah, I
And
don't see those two equated either.
Equating it with prison, like, okay, the father goes to prison, the mom goes to prison. The child isn't put into a cage. The
How do you
child
know
is-
though?
Because my brother went to prison, and
Where was the kid placed?
my nephew was placed with family.
Right. So your nephew
Because
is not.
Because
He's not the average case. He's a special case because
he's not a special
most
case.
children get placed in the system.
They don't get placed in cages.
How do you
They
know?
don't get placed in detention centers. I know people who grew up in foster care.
How-
They're not locked in, like, little
But
cells.
they're not in a normal room. They're in like
They're
a
not
military style
in
room
cages.
with beds all in the same room.
They're
Have you seen
not
Orphan
in
Annie?
gated- They're not.
That
in
shit's
gated
based on
care.
real life.
They're not in
In the movie?
gated care.
These
They're not
kids aren't in gated cages
They're
either.
not in
That's
Walmarts.
media bullshit.
They're not in Walmarts with
It's a
fenced-
closed down Walmart that's fenced in for the children's protection, for one. For two, it's the same style as a lot of orphanages here on the planet, with a bunch of bunk beds in there facing each other. That's how that shit works.
I've seen a news story from a senator who went to one of the holding centers.
Was this a Democrat or a Republican?
He was a Democrat.
Of course it fucking
Yeah,
was. But
so
go
he
ahead.
definitely photoshopped that video.
No, he
For
didn't.
sure.
Go ahead.
So he goes to the facility, and they come out. They do not let him in.
Right.
And he says,
I
I,
think I saw
have the
this.
highest clearance. I should be
Yeah.
able to walk in this building whenever I want to and inspect and everything.
Correct.
Like that.
And then he had to come back and they gave him pictures and shit that they made.
And they said, yes, I don't know why I can't let you in here, but I can't let you in here. And I think that just goes to say it's
Doesn't
just,
sound fishy to you? People can
there are
walk
things
into
that
orphanages.
are
Yeah.
hidden.
People can walk into fosters.
I think
You
you're
know-
I think you're glorifying the foster care system here in America. I think you
Yes,
think that it's
I-
fucking dandy. It is not. It's not.
Who said that?
I did the same thing to you that you did to me
I
earlier.
could have sworn. No,
I
no, no,
assumed
no, no, no.
a position that you took
First
and
off,
I made it.
Actually, no, you didn't, because earlier I said the foster system is in shambles.
Right.
So how is that glorifying it?
What I'm saying is it's the same thing
No, it's not.
as the kids being separated at the border.
No, it's not.
It is.
Okay.
Because they're not
Okay.
they're not being raised with their parents. Because of the mistakes of the parents.
That's not the same thing.
It is.
Okay. All right.
What does this say?
I
It
really
says
don't care.
ICE is rounding up families and separating children to represent themselves in court. The parents are
Abolish ICE.
working, being criminals, even though trying to get papers. See, that's the question. If it's people trying to get papers, they don't need to be separated. I don't see what the problem is. I don't think you should separate children and parents together. But if you're holding illegal immigrants who are crossing the border illegally in jail, you don't put kids in jail, right? So you have to separate them somehow, right? Like, I don't understand. This is a tough problem. It's not an easy fix. Someone's breaking the law. Your job is to enforce it. What did you do? I did not vote for Trump. I voted for myself. So I don't even understand what Gene's position is on this. Are you just concerned for asylum seekers' children over homeless children? Is hypocritical. I don't really understand your statement. No, my position is nobody should be separated from their parent. However, when you do something, there are consequences for your actions. That's just how it is. So I'm supposed to feel sorry for you as a parent who decided to run from your country and come over here, and then your family got separated. I'm sorry, man. I don't really feel that sorry. It sucks that the kid got separated, but you caused yourself to be in this situation. I'm sorry. It's the same situation to me as parents that commit a crime and go to jail. I don't really feel bad all the way. I feel bad for the kids, but it's kind of like shit. That's the hand you were dealt. You got to deal with it.
Like I said, none of this matters because Brett Kavanaugh in the Supreme Court going to overturn everything. More women are going to die.
He got nominated, right?
Or no, Donald Trump picked him as a nominee, but now he has to go through the process. And
Right, that's what I'm saying. He got nominated.
Yeah.
He hasn't got confirmed yet. So there we go.
Roe v. Wade's done.
Roe v.
Probably
Wade is
segregation.
abortion? What is that?
Abortion.
Abortion. Why is that done? Because of Kavanaugh? If he
Yeah.
gets...
There'll be a conservative majority in the Supreme Court.
The crazy shit is, how could that be overturned? Like, I don't understand how the system works. Like, we fucking voted, like, hey, we want this shit. How could you overturn it later?
Been trying for decades to fight the legal basis, so it's... I don't know.
I still don't get how that works. Like,
Yeah.
they voted and they said what it is. You shouldn't be able to go back and undo that shit.
Exactly.
That's weird.
I have no
That's
clue.
like saying, oh, well, you know what? We can actually do slavery again and shit. Like,
Hey, man.
I'm just saying,
Hey,
like,
man.
it's confusing.
Easy, buddy.
That's what I'm saying. It's confusing. Like, why is that allowed? Does anybody know that?
It's something
Like,
about
why is it
laws.
allowed?
That's all I know.
Like, why are we allowed to go back and revisit Roe v. Wade?
It's something about constitutional basis and just crap like that.
They're gonna
I have
probably
to
go
look
ahead
into
and
it.
overturn anti-segregation. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how could we go back and overturn that shit?
But you know what?
Brown
Black
v.
people
Board.
are going to be so for that. Yes, we need our own schools because we don't feel safe. And they're going to be like, we're going to vote for segregation.
Oh, shit.
No lie, I probably would.
Damn, that's a
Yeah.
hell of a
And they're not going to see
oh shit.
how detrimental that is.
No lie, I probably would. I'd go back to
Damn,
Africa.
I didn't even think about that. That was a hell of a point, Jen. I didn't even think about that. Did you even think about that?
Screw all that. Can we have a moment of silence for Steve Ditko, please?
Oh shit, yeah. Or turn the fan off.
I was already doing that.
Stupid fan. Are you typing during the moment of silence?
Really?
I'm silent.
That's not the same.
It is the same.
At least thought you were looking up like a nice song or something.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man.
Moment over.
There we go. Moment over. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, he was the co-creator of Spider-Man. and other various Marvel comics, but most notably.
And DC.
And DC too. Yeah.
Who do you invent in DC?
I have no clue. I
I'm
just
not
know
a DC
Jim
fan.
Lee.
Aren't you guys DC fans?
I know Jim Lee
no.
shouted out Steve Ditko.
I just know he was a comic legend. Anywho, you shut up, Jovan. You're draining the life out of this show. Your stupid comments and your dumb face.
Oh, he co-created Doctor Strange too.
Yeah.
That's Marvel.
I know, man. I know this. I'm trying to see what else. What else?
At least 30 characters.
Damn.
Pretty much all of Spider-Man. All those characters. So.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's a-
want
He
to
did a
know
lot
his
for the
biography.
Spider-Verse.
I just
That's a
wanna
good
know who he
point,
created.
actually. Danae made another good point in the comments this time, not on the phone. So he says, they come from a country of war you will never understand. Ask your mom of what country she came from in the war that she came to this country to make a better life for the children, like your mom did. Like your mom did for you. So you can live a life and you can live and not understand immigrants. I do understand immigrants. I'm not saying that they're not in a bad position. That's not what I'm saying. But my mom's parents came over legally, and they fought many, many years very, very, very hard
But do you understand how?
to become
You understand
legal.
how hard, or maybe you don't understand.
I
how
do.
hard it
I
is.
do understand how hard it is.
And a lot of people don't have that luxury to wait 2
Right.
to 3 to 4 years to possibly, maybe get chosen.
2 to 3 to 4 years.
And-
That's generous.
That's generous.
That,
yeah. Yeah.
So
Blue
I have a
Beetle.
little bit of more of an understanding because one of the jobs I was at,
That's
the
right.
security guard, I want to say he was from, I want to say Nigeria, but I'm sure I'm wrong.
Mhm.
But he was explaining to me his process
Right.
of what he had to go through, and he's only able to come over here because of, I believe he said, his uncle. Because his uncle is, I guess, his
Sponsor.
Sponsor.
or whatever. And then his uncle was only able to come over here because of another family sponsor.
Right.
And his wife and kids
Which they're shutting that down, by the
are
way.
still out there.
Yeah.
And he said he can't even try to start her to come over here, I think, for like another 3 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, holy shit. Like, he was explaining to me all the shit they have to do.
hmm
And then it's like, when his wife comes over, I think then his kids can come over after. It's not like, oh, I
No,
can
it's
bring
not
my
all
wife
at
and-
once.
I can always bring my wife and kids over. And then,
Right.
but he said he's working, I think he said 3 jobs
hmm
and going to school.
Because it's
for
hella
engineering.
expensive too.
He's working three jobs and going to school for engineering while still having to show up for all the meetings that they do. And it's not like country meetings that we like. It's not
No.
government meetings. It's their actual community meetings.
Right.
3 jobs and going to school?
Yeah,
And
he's
doing
Nigerian.
and doing your weekly meetings where if you don't, he's like, I'm so tired, but if I don't show up to the community
You have
meeting,
to like start all over and shit.
they, like, his community kind of shuns him, and they're like, why didn't you come? You're trying to, you're losing your roots and blah 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 blah. And then
It's like, bro, I'm just trying to pay for life.
yeah, and then it's like his uncle could be like, you know what, I don't want to sponsor you anymore.
Yeah.
So he's just like, I'm exhausted. Like after, like before he came in for his shift there, he was at work for like 5 a.m. to whatever, and then he still had to go to school after his shift. And I was like, I don't even know how you do it. And I don't think he had a car. So I'm like, I can't do that shit without a car. So I don't know how the fuck you're doing
Well, it's real simple. You're a lazy American. He's a foreigner.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm just kidding.
And I was like, because one, the public transportation system in LA is shit.
Uber.
That's how I get to work.
Yeah, he's not using Uber.
He
And
should.
Uber isn't fucking cheap. So,
Uber is cheap.
He should do Uber.
whatever.
Notable Steve Ditko DC characters: Hawk and Dove, Question, Captain Atom, and Blue Beetle.
I hate Question.
Why do you hate
Captain
Question?
Adam's okay. I'm not a big fan of Hawk and Dove either.
Hawk and Dove's pretty gay, but Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle's cool. Well, new Blue Beetle, not old Blue Beetle, which he probably created.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, it's all the same.
So, yeah, it's just, I was just like, holy shit.
No.
But, and then he told me that everything he makes, he definitely sends back pretty much over there.
So how does he live?
That in turn, he lives off the community. The community kind of supports him.
Basically,
That's why he
that's-
has to go to those meetings.
Yeah, if he doesn't, they're just like, fuck you.
So there in turn is the problem, though, because he's sending money out of the country and not back into the economy, which is another
paying
argument for
taxes.
other people. It doesn't matter about paying taxes. It also matters about putting money back into the economy.
First off, he's paying taxes.
I'm just telling you, that's another argument they
I-
use.
The argument's fucking stupid because he's paying fucking taxes.
But you can't go
And-
over to another country and send all your money back here. They actually have a cap on how much you can send back to America.
He's not a fucking baller.
I'm just telling you, there's a
He's
cap.
Not making
Say he makes
$500,000 a month, like, you know.
no, but for him, let's say he makes minimum wage at one job, which is like $12,000 a year, and then at the other job he makes minimum wage, which now puts him at $24,000 a year.
Still
Were you in
very low
California?
income.
It's really low, huh?
Still
Were you
very
in
low
California?
income.
Yeah, he's in California. So if you put him there, and then the third job, say he makes $2 over minimum wage, which still puts him like barely over 30, maybe $28,000 a year.
28.
Right? Yeah, total. Right? So if you're not allowed to send more than $20,000 from a different country back to America, he shouldn't be allowed to send more than a certain money back, but he does, and that's what the problem is.
Okay, I'm sorry.
A lot of
Maybe I
people
should- maybe I should-
complain about
he
that.
obviously can't send 100% of his earnings back home.
No, but he can send a good amount.
So yes, he's sending he's not living the fucking lush life out here.
I agree.
He's definitely struggling to
But
make
he's
it by.
not the only one
but
doing
he's
it.
also going to school. He's paying to go to school.
Right.
And he's taking care of his kids.
Right.
So it's not like he's just like, oh, I'm not gonna. He's not spending any money in fucking America. He's paying taxes. He's paying for public transportation. If he ends up buying a car, he's paying into that. He's paying rent.
But he
So-
doesn't have a car.
Okay. I don't think that's something he's planning to keep doing.
We don't know.
Like, it doesn't matter. He's still paying for public transportation, which is still something he's paying
What
for.
I'm saying is,
paying
he's
rent.
not the only one
And he's
sending.
paying rent.
Let's say he does a quarter of his annual earnings and sends it back.
So what if-
And
what
everybody
about
in
the
his
rich people
community
who
does
hoard
the
all their
same
money?
thing. That becomes a large amount of
Okay.
money
And-
moving out of the economy without coming back into it.
Okay.
These are the complex problems. They're
That's
not blanket
that's
statements.
Not a problem.
It is a
And
problem.
What about all the rich people who are fucking hoarding all their fucking money and sending it overseas and doing all that shit over there?
Also a
What's
problem.
The fuck, like, it's,
That's also
who
a
cares-
problem.
Who cares what a
Except
fucking immigrant does?
that's white collar crime.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They're both white
So
collar
it's
crime.
okay.
Yeah, they're both white collar crime.
How is it
It's
a
not
fucking
illegal.
crime?
I mean, yeah, it's not illegal for
If
them.
I want to hoard my money,
It's
I can
illegal.
hoard my money.
I don't think it's illegal for either one.
I think it's
You
illegal
actually
for
can
some.
send your money away here. That's what I'm saying. Is immigration
Who
policy is a
cares?
the fudge was that?
What was what?
Did you guys hear something go?
No.
Oh, maybe it was just in the headphones. So immigration policy is not an easy topic. It's not an easy fix.
Okay.
It's
This
not a
has nothing
blanket
to do-
statement.
It has nothing to do with immigration. If I want to hoard all my money, I can hoard all my money. If I want to take my money and sponsor 30 kids in fucking different countries, I can fucking do that because it's my money.
Right.
If I want to spend the bare minimum and fucking just live in a hostel and pay $8 a day, and
That'd
not
get
do
pretty
shit,
expensive.
Can you
and
do
not do shit, whatever.
Living in a hostel at $8 a day is expensive.
I'm
But is that an option?
throwing money. I'm
No.
sure you could. I'm throwing fucking numbers out there.
Okay, it's not that expensive. It's like $200 a month.
Whatever. Fine. $200 a month. $100 a month to fucking pay rent. And I could send the rest of my money minus the $100 for food, or if I want to grow my own fucking food, which is actually technically illegal because you can only.
I think you're
do so
starting.
much.
They're starting to make that illegal too.
Yeah, that you can't.
What?
I know for sure you can't collect rainwater and
You
drink it
can't
in
collect
California.
That I do
rainwater.
know.
You can't grow your own food, or you can't
above a
trade,
certain size.
amount, and you can't trade.
Unless you have
So
farm
like these
property.
community gardens that pop up all over the place, are those illegal now?
No, those community gardens are usually okayed by the city.
Yeah. So there's only.
So you have to get like.
You have to get permits and stuff for that.
I hate government.
Now,
Me too. Me too. That's why I vote friggin' for me.
Would
that's
you
what
get
I'm
rid of
saying.
borders?
I don't care what an immigrant does with their
Why?
fucking money.
Would I get rid of borders? Is
Yeah.
that what you said? No.
I think we should just go back to old times. Screw borders.
Old times was fucked up. People would just come over your land, wreck your people, and take your land. Is that what you want?
No.
If America
we can
keeps
stop
going the
that
way
now.
it's going, I have a feeling that every fucking country in the world is going to be like, you know what? Fuck them.
Let them try. We're far away from the other part of the world.
If every country
Let
in
them
this
try.
world decided, fuck America, do you really think we can fight the entire world?
You think
Yep.
Canada wouldn't join them?
Nope.
Canada would join them.
I don't think they would. I think Mexico might try to join them. But remember, everybody's got to go
That's why
back.
their kids get separated.
Everybody's got to go back.
Bam. Problem solved.
I just said every country, and you said maybe not Canada. No, if
He
every
said that.
country... You said no when he asked.
Yeah, I answered his question.
But I said every country. If every
I think
country in this
we'd have
world,
a hell
you
of a
really-
chance.
Oh,
Really?
who's fighting this war?
Yeah, all of our people. We have
not.
more nukes than anybody else. We start nuking people, they'll back down, I promise.
Yeah, because nobody has nukes.
And I didn't say that. I said we have more.
But we're also smaller.
Smaller than who? China. India.
EU?
Huh?
The EU?
I'm not fighting. I'm not
We'll,
joining any
we'll
fucking
wreck
war.
them. We will wreck the EU. The
We'll
EU don't
wreck
want no part of this.
Especially because they're
The
falling
only
apart
people
with
that want
Brexit
any kind of
stuff.
part of this is maybe Russia and maybe China. Nobody else wants a part of us, man. Because we'll blow their little shithole off the face of the
See,
planet.
and
That's how it works.
That's the
Can't say
mentality.
shithole.
Yeah. See, that's the
Donald
mentality.
Trump word.
Yeah. But that's the
You are
mentality.
Trump. There you go. Where's your MAGA hat?
Not like Americans, because we're too cocky
I guess.
for no fucking reason.
Oh, we have
Because
reason
you really
because we
think-
whoop ass.
We wouldn't have won a lot of wars without
You
allies,
are
so let's
the
just say that.
America guy right now.
Bullshit. We would have won all the Iraq
So you
wars.
think
We didn't
would-
need no help doing that
you
shit.
think we would have won every war we've been a part of?
No, because I don't
without
think we
our
won
allies?
Vietnam.
Without allies, you think we would have won everything?
I think we were the main reason why we won World War II, for sure.
I said.
Yeah,
Do
for
you
sure.
think without any allies, we would have won all of our wars?
Yes.
Okay, you're an idiot.
Yeah, because we live way over here.
And we live way over here in the World Trade Center happened and Pearl Harbor.
I don't think the
So-
World Trade Center was a terrorist act.
Here we go.
I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole, but I'm just
Here we
saying.
go.
Just saying.
Loose change.
And it's
Look it
only
up.
3,000 people.
What's only 3,000 people?
How many people died in the World Trade Center? It's not that big. It's not even a tenth of the population.
I mean,
I
but in
it
terms
sucks
of
for
terrorist acts.
sucks for those families.
fuck it.
It's terrible for those families.
No, but in terms of terrorist acts, it's like one of the highest numbers, though.
Sure.
Which I guess isn't bad.
They
but-
blew up one building full of people. 2 buildings.
Two.
3. So it's building 7.
Yes, 3.
Randomly fell.
I wouldn't count the third building, but okay.
But it fell. It
Was there
fell.
anybody in there?
I don't know. Maybe.
There was anybody in there.
The third building.
No,
It's randomly fell.
it caught fire.
Yeah. Never in the history
Jet
of life
fuel.
since or
Raining down.
before or since has been burned down. Jesus. We don't got enough time. We're out of here. you guys.